I'm kind of cold. I'm having my smoothie. I'm really cold. Okay, one sec. Okay. Hello, Michael. How are you doing today? Thank you. I'm doing well myself. I'm doing well myself as well. I'm doing well. We are going to play Pokemon. Wow, I got the chats up really fast. I'm cold right now, though. I'm cold. I'm having my smoothie, but I'm all out of bananas. So I used all frozen fruit, and I used all frozen fruit, so it's extra cold. And it doesn't have enough calories. It doesn't have enough calories in there, so that's not good. But I didn't have any banana. I should have known, like, yesterday. Whatever. Yesterday I used the last of them. Yeah, I have my sweater on. I have my sweater on so that that'll keep me warm. And like just when I go live, the computer's running overtime, so it starts heating up. It makes this room really hot. And yesterday, my sister said how hot this room got compared to the rest of the house. So I know I'll warm up. It'll be fine. I put on I put on some lip stain because otherwise my lips were purple because I'm cold as I'm having a liter of smoothie still. I was quite hot. My face was red because I went on my run, but now I'm cold, so I don't know. My temperature is bipolar. Today we are going to be playing Pokemon. I didn't know what to name this stream. Last time it was Snow Point City. Now it's like Lake Spirits is what I called it. Because supposedly we're chasing the spirits, I think, at this point. We're chasing the lake buddies. So I named it that. I don't know if that's accurate. Like, I think that's what we're doing. Didn't we already kind of chase them? I don't know. It's something to do with Team Galactic. I think, like, how many... I have it up. I should... Here, let me... Oh, my headphones, because there's over there. Here we go. I think we're going to be doing the Elite Four. No? Maybe I'm going to change the title of this to Elite Four halfway through. Whenever I need... Oh, God, that's really loud. I have the bass way up. Okay, Hello, shameless editing. Good luck with the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the good luck. Thank you. Thank you so much. Perfect. Perfect, actually. Maybe we will do the Elite Four. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of, we'll see. I'm not 100% sure what part I'm at. I don't know what comes next, and I didn't look at the guide. I am brewing coffee. That will warm me up. It might be ready. It might be ready. I'll wait a few more minutes in case it's not. Or would it be good to? Would it be good to, since it's the very beginning of the stream? Might as well just go grab it now. Well, people are still joining. 1 second. 1 second. My coffee. Oh my god. I'm really cold though. Like, I'm especially cold today. But the rest of the house, okay, just walking out there, the rest of the house is even colder. This room's already warmer because it's a south facing window. So if I didn't have my blackout blinds here, then it would be warmer. But if I put that up right now, then the lighting wouldn't be the way I like it. So, okay, I have my coffee. Oh, I have my coffee. It's more, I'm losing sensation in the tips of my fingers. I'm really cold. Hi Philip, thank you for joining again. You're just chilling. Nice, nice. Lovely. Terry, thank you for following on TikTok. Guys, follow me on TikTok. I need to hit 1,000 followers. I need to hit 1,000 followers. And Streamlabs is getting so bad that it's getting to the point where there's been 2 streams now where it shuts off my YouTube stream halfway. I don't know why. I don't know. It's a Streamlabs problem. And it did the... Oh, my lips are going purple. And it did the, It did the robot voice not that long ago. I need to move to OBS. I need to switch to OBS, but I can only get 1,000, do that if I get 1,000 followers on TikTok. So guys, please follow me on TikTok at Char Winslow. Is it there? It's on the screen, right? Yes. Please go follow me on there. I need to do more clips. I need to clip my own streams. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue the game. Let me bring the wiki guide up. Sorry, I'm already late to the stream. Okay, wiki guide. Wrong button. Okay. Strategy wiki, best website. Highly recommend that one. Team Galactic headquarters. Yeah, we did that? Okay. Stock up, they're saying, on Moo Moo Milks. Lemonades and ice heels. Toon, hello. Hello on TikTok. Hi, welcome. Guy wearing, yo! How did my music go? It went good. We actually basically finished the production of Lightweight. I was listening to it this morning while I was having my coffee. I'm having more coffee now, but I did have 2 cups in the morning. As well as on my run. I can't believe that it's almost done. I have to do the mixing. And there's some, I want to change the main, it doesn't sound enough like an electric guitar. I might try to grab my electric guitar. Oh, wait, but I don't think my electric guitar has, you can't plug it in properly, I don't think. Oh, never mind. Well, I think I want to change it. It's a bit too treble or something. So there's a few things that are like technical things that I need to change in the song. But surprisingly, it all came together. Like, it really came together really nicely. And, the song's basically done. For the production, I just have to change some things, but all the main production pieces seem to be in line. It sounds like a full song. I can't believe it. I have to redo we'll do all of the vocals and stuff. Yeah, the vocals, and then also the vocals and like the background vocals. But otherwise. Thanks, yeah. I didn't think I'd make that much progress. I started getting in the zone, and then the melody started coming to me, and then it just kind of happened. And the drums, yeah, the drums. Okay, guys, I was hating on Studio One. I don't hate Studio One anymore. I like Studio One. There's problems with Studio One. There's problems with Studio One. Like the fact that you can't just click to the next MIDI instrument. You have to drag and drop it and then click load or replace. Whereas with Logic, which I was used to from MacBook 2015, is you could just click to the next and immediately play on the MIDI keyboard and it would immediately be in there. They have these extra steps. I think what I need to do is learn the command key, but that's not easy. Why is Studio One not user-friendly? Why is it bad that way? But one thing that they are user-friendly about is the drums, and that's my weak point. I can't do drums if it's just with the keyboard. They have a drum creation. It's weird because I had a dream about it. I didn't know that they had that. Sometimes I have like a foretelling dreams in a way. There's been many times. Okay, Neo, I see. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Yeah, before I knew that Studio, and I had a dream that that there was like a new drum feature that I was using in music production, and then it was there in Studio One, which is kind of wild. So, the drum feature, the way it's similar to the GarageBand iPad app. And that's the one way I can create 8 drums properly. It makes sense in my head. Studio One has that. So I'm actually fine with Studio One. There's issues with it, like it's not user-friendly. It looks bad. It's annoying. But there's some really good features, and I'm learning the software. It's my act of defiance of me just not wanting to learn the software and just ripping on Studio One and saying, fuck this. But I actually am really liking it, so I really love the drum features. So yeah, no, we basically finished the song at camp in Studio One. So yeah, I'm not a hater of Studio One anymore. Hi Cubs, hi, how are you doing this afternoon? Oh no, your leg is sore. Why? Thankfully on my run, my hip wasn't too sore, so I basically ran the whole 2 miles because my hip wasn't sore anymore. But you don't know. Weird. Maybe you were driving more. Haven't you been driving more, Cubs? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's possible. Okay, Neil, let me get to this. Okay, Neil? Aw, Neo, no, 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 no. No, she isn't the reason that that you were actively, sane before. You still are now, Neo. You're feeling this push and pull. Well, what you're wanting, because Neo, I read the... Sorry I didn't respond, but I did read the Discord message. I didn't read it immediately when you typed it, because I had just gone off stream, and I was just doing my own thing. But, I did see what you said, Neo, and, you're feeling sad. You know, this says, it seems like there was something within you, Neo, that made you like, I had enough, and you were wanting to... Should I make this full screen? I don't know. Neo, and... It's like, because it wasn't something specific that really happened with you and her, was it? It's just a feeling you had, but you just kind of had enough of her, and her ex. I'm the way that, you're technically her ex, but her, you know, her boyfriend or fiance or whatever, and how, yeah, she's not, yeah. So I feel really bad for you. Okay, but let me continue your message. Aw, Neo, you're not giving yourself enough credit. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Staying strong is what made yourself continue going. That isn't, her badge, that's yours. No, Neo, it's not anything you did wrong. It's that you've been feeling like you've had enough. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Neo. You're sick of feeling like a second option, you know? Well, the fact that she must be aware of your feelings for her. The way that she goes to you instead of her, you know how I feel about this. It's not fair to you, Neo. So it's not fair to you. So she is doing something wrong in the way that, she's kind of, leading you along. Yeah. Explain things so she'll understand. You waited to send till the 8 ads you just get done. Why? I have it at the lowest amount of ads on Twitch. Twitch is so greedy. Twitch is so fucking greedy. Let's confirm though that Twitch is so greedy. See if I think it's the lowest. Let's see if I can turn it down anymore. Monetization ads. Oh, I have under the... Okay, I'm doing low. I have recommended. Every 60 minutes. I had it at every 12 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm turning it down to every... is that 12 minutes? I'm putting it down to every 20 minutes, okay? 12 minutes is not enough time. Is there like a 25? No, it's 20 or 30. Okay, we're doing it. I'm not at the most lowest. Maybe I should. The recommended is an ad every 10 minutes. That's wild. Okay, every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes. Aw, Neo, but I think you opening up to her, Neo, is a good thing. You need to put your feelings out there. You need to be heard. Yet, YouTube's character limit is what, like 100 characters? It's super short. Okay. Cubs Neo says, don't put your wallet or phone in your back pocket. That can cause bad spine alignment. Okay, Cubs. Maybe it's squats or walking. Walking can do that. I was getting really sore hip from my walking 4 miles twice on the weekend. My hip was really sore. Now it's fine because I stretched it, but yeah, walking can do that. But driving as well. Okay, you just dropped him off at the mechanic. It might be the driving. The pressing of the... Is it the foot you use for gas? Then maybe he'll be back. You grounded? Okay. Grounded, I said, very important to ground. I was doing that last night myself. You'll just do calf raises, make it stronger, yeah. Doing the strength training, you know, that's like for my hip. That's what the physiotherapist recommended. I don't do the exercises though. The way I'm like, I don't enjoy this. I'm not gonna do it. God, it's so hard to make myself do something, even if I know that it's right. I need to do that. I hate strength training. It's my act of defiance. Okay. It's Neo. Cubs, it is Neo. Neo. But yeah, doing strength training exercises is very important to help with any kind of pain. Yep. You bought uranium glass and you're using it for plants. Is that shown to work? I know that copper is. I want to get copper. I need to look actually of where I can get the copper rods. I might be able to just buy copper like from like a depot, from like a Home Depot. That'd probably be the cheapest option instead of buying some stupid fancy like copper rod. Why don't I just buy the copper? And then I could use that copper for the Tesla coil I want to make. I think that's what I should do. Let me put that on my buy copper. Groceries. I need more tahini. Okay, copper wire and Tesla coil. Day 2. Is it supposed to work? Is it supposed to work? The gas foot, it's probably from driving extra. It's probably from driving extra. Okay, that makes you do it. Yeah, like to find something that's like, well, I'll do the exercise. Something to make it like more enjoyable when doing the strength training. Yeah, I hate the strength training. I wish I was more called to do it. Yeah, because Cubs, when I used to do long road trips, I would always get a sore hip and leg from driving. You drink from copper. I don't have a copper cup. It'd probably be good because it would put it specs of it go into the water to get copper in it. And is copper antibacterial naturally? I can't remember if that's the metal. You should have that's out now. You want to make some Oregon energy pyramids? Yeah, I would take one. Yeah, I'd take one. My only one I have is this, but it's not properly. It's the kind that has the ridges. It's not perfectly. But you're supposed to use this is like how Valery Yuvarov made his real pyramid in real life in Tomsk, Russia. Me going down this rabbit hole again. He used sacred geometry to do it. He used sacred geometry to create it So, because the pressure of the geometry with the quartz going on one another. So, look at the schematics of Valery Yuvarov's pyramid, because that's how he makes it. Would recommend. He doesn't fully show it though. Which parts he doesn't, but. But it is okay. Copper is naturally antibacterial. Okay, smart. You only use unfluoridated water, as it should be. Crystals, yeah, specifically quartz. Like you can make it out of limestone. Like the real pyramid, you know. Okay, there's certain ones that they're saying. I've seen that like in the. You know, some of those, like, the tarot people and stuff or whatever, they do the Oregon things, but I think it's about having the quartz. Look up Valery Yuvarov's. He makes ones for houses as well. I think he had one that was, like, a metal one. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't fully looked into it. But the resin to keep it. Really, you'll need copper wire as well for it. Whoa. Well, they found that in the pyramids there were copper rods and iron. Okay, and Valery talks about this as well. How in the pyramid, one of the things is putting rods of copper or iron in it. That guy is so slept on. Nobody's covering his stuff. Yeah, here, let me. Some of his stuff is in Russian. Chef on YouTube. And iron, yeah, that's what they say. That's what he said in his. You know, he doesn't give the information all in one place. He drops pieces now and again, so you have to kind of always be listening. He is, me going down the pyramid rabbit hole again. Okay, Valery. DuckDuckGo might be able to find it better. He's a paleontechnologist, pyramid builder, creator of the Wands of Horus, recreator of the Wands of Horus. Project Pyramid. Between the two layers are 17 energy spirals. Each layer was laid special requirements to thickness and color. Whoa, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this before. This is one I haven't seen. This is how he makes the house pyramids. Okay, Neo? The Starry Night, right? Right. I love this. They work for a mile. It's increasing frequency. Correct, Cups? Increasing the... Okay. Why are the spirals? Because it's the sacred geometry. I need to save this link. This is my first time seeing this link. Okay. They bury them near cell towers with the copper. Is this the copper? Let's see, in this... He links his stuff in such... No one talks about this. I think they're afraid because, He's been... There's been huge ripping on him. Wow, they ripping on him. People have tried to sabotage his... they've tried to sabotage his reputation, but that's how the KGB works. It's how it works, though. It's how it works. They try to sabotage because they don't want other countries figuring about this. No, they had a gun to his head and made him say, you have to say this, otherwise the sabotage. The sabotage, the mental gymnastics that the KGB performs. Sorry, I'm just reading I've read this before, but this was his I feel Sorry, I was reading a thing. Okay, anyways. Yeah, be careful. They tried to slander him. Anyways. Okay. Sorry. I started looking up. Sorry. Neo. Okay, I need to respond to you, Neo. Okay, route Mount Coronado South. 30 minutes in. Sorry, I haven't started. It's not chilly up here, but it's because I had my smoothie, and then that made me cold. Okay, going good, Philip. Going good. What about you? You said you're just chilling, right? Okay, Neo. Yeah, see if she reaches out to you, yeah? See, Neo, look at this hold she has on you. You might not be here, okay? Arizona's getting a bad storm on Thursday. That's okay. I hope you're safe, though. You'll wait until then. Okay, that's a good way to explain it, Neo, but it's just a tough situation you're in. Cubs, I would assume that it's copper. Make smoothies, have smoothies. My smoothie kind of sucks today because it doesn't have any bananas. It's just the protein powder, which I love. The protein, the bee protein that's fermented. Thank you. The frozen raspberries, frozen strawberries, frozen mangoes, orange mango juice. It looks like white metal. In the link I gave you, let's see. Maybe quartz then. Maybe it's a quartz. It might be quartz then. Might be quartz then. Anya, but it's not your emotions talking. The truth of it is that, you know, you have these feelings for her, and she keeps going to you. Keeps going to you, yet stays with this guy, and... you know, the way that you, stainless steel. They do use some stainless steel for the, but I don't know, it might have properties, because they do make metal ones. They do make metal ones. Valery Varov has made metal ones, so... Oh, Porno, okay. Without the coffee, yeah. I'm wearing white. I haven't spilled my coffee either. Let's go. Knocking on wood. Knocking on wood. Okay, you mean in my Discord. What do you mean, Neo? I'm still reading it, sorry. It's a lot to absorb, and I just want to make sure Oh, in my Discord, Oh, that! Oh, I understand. That's okay, Neo. I saw that and I understood that you were overwhelmed, and I didn't take offense. I understood where you were coming from, and I just felt sad for you. But I didn't think that you were being mean. You just, it's hard. I understand because you couldn't reach out to her, so you went in the Discord, and I'm happy to have it for a place for you to, Neo has ads right now. Okay, beggars, repent to God. John 3, 16. Let me read it out. I agree. I'm a Christian myself, so amen. Repent. For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Amen. You're preaching to the choir here, beggars. Okay. Okay, Neo, the ads are done. Okay, so I understood that you were feeling sad, overwhelmed, and I wasn't offended. I just felt sad for you because you know you're not, talking to her right now. So you were, overwhelmed, and I understood, and I didn't take offense, and it's totally fine, Neo. Don't worry. I understood. It's okay. Don't worry. But I understand what you mean now about in my Discord. It's like, oh, okay, wait, I understand. It should say, to not need a guide like I do. This is my first time playing it since I was a kid, so I need a guide, yeah. You wouldn't need one, no. You wouldn't need one. Didn't know Twitch can get delayed. Really? After the ad? What the fuck? Twitch is so greedy. Hi, Dave. How are you doing? Was work good? How was work? I doubt it as stressful as yesterday. But at least, like, you weren't in the thick of it. How are you feeling? I almost caught up on your stream from last night. I think I have like 20 minutes left or so? I need to start going live earlier in the day so that I can catch some of your stream live at nighttime. my 10 hours of sleep. My 10 hours of sleep. Okay, Neo. Neo Cup says, have you heard the new song, Neo? And then he links to, Lightweight. Neo usually doesn't, sorry. Neo doesn't usually join for the music ones. Neo more just wants the game stuff. White linen, thought it was off-white when you ordered it. You'd spill a coffee on it, it'll be off-white. Corey, hello, thank you for following on TikTok. Okay, Dave. It's the last month, right? So, unless you have to, just chilling. Got suspended. Is one of them? I didn't ask, but has, I guess, one of them then, or yesterday, was it that one kid that wouldn't do the door job fucking proper? I'm kind of like wishing for his demise. I'm kind of just wishing for more of his demise. For wasn't there, so it doesn't matter. Thank God that it's nothing on your watch. Thank God there's nothing on your watch. Oh, that's so fun! That's so fun! Who did you play as? Who did you play as, Dave? Dr. Mario? What's your last day of work? What's your last day of work? Okay, no, we're going down. And isn't it like that in school too? The last month of school, you know, it's more chill. It's more chill anyways, because it's kind of like, it's just wrapping up. The grades are pretty much set in stone for the most part. Okay. Use Ganondorf first. I remember the GameCube one. So Melee. I remember in Melee, not being able to beat the AI Ganondorf. The AI Ganondorf was like always the most difficult. Is he paralyzed still? No. But if they can beat him, then they're decent because he's a slow character. It's like the axe using characters in like other games. Were some of them able to beat you? Use Ganondorf to test the waters. Test the waters. See what you're up against with the kids. Do any of them know what they're doing? Okay. Sometime before June 5th. I remember like sometimes it depends like on the, I remember, well, that's more as a student though, depends on the grade. Depends on the grade the kids in. Some stop sooner, some stop later. But it's probably like that for teachers and like IAs and EAs too, because it depends what you're needed for. But you kind of like do everything. You do everything, so. Oh my God, that kid's your young Padawan. That kid's your Padawan. He's eating Dr. Mario. You're like, that's right, Dr. Mario. But you got the last round. bad with the Switch controller because they're made for baby hands. I think that is true because like, did you use one like this one I guess you'd probably like better because it's more like the, do you like the ones that are like the GameCube? Are you like GameCube supremacy with liking the GameCube one, Dave? But true, like these are really small and I have tiny baby hands. Like this is like really nice for my hands. But for you, yeah, that's more tough. Okay. Okay, he was trying to explain the special moves to you. You know all of them. Jit. What does that mean? What does jitcomb mean? What does jitcomb mean? What does jitcomb mean, Dave? Is that a Gen Z term or a thing in Smash? Because I don't know all the Smash stuff either. I'm a very, very, okay, no. I'm a very noob in Smash myself, but... Oh, okay, like thug or gangster. Okay. I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, you're like, no, I already, okay. I was like, you know, because you're like a pro. TLDR. That's funny. Yo, Matthew, yo! Games, we're just starting. Just kind of starting it. We're 47 minutes in, we're just kind of getting into the game. Oh, comorbid equals shut the fuck up. That's really fun you were playing with the kids, though. Do you like the GameCube controller? Dave, do you prefer the GameCube controller for playing Smash? Psyduck is one truly memorable Pokemon. It's been there from the beginning, Philip. Yeah. The sweater, I've had this one for a long time. Preferably, it would have buttons or like a zip up. But it does have pockets, so I like that. How are you doing? Neo, Lightweight, yeah, the new version of Lightweight. Do we have a bunch of lurkers on Rumble right now, Cubs? That's the link. Oh, it already put it. Do we have hi Rumble lurkers? Stealthy DJ, Charlotte. Hi. I appreciate the lurkers. You know, not everyone likes to type, and that's okay. Even though I don't understand that myself. I totally... Okay, but Neo... Yeah, no. I basically finished Lightweight yesterday, Neo. That's the new version of Lightweight. That's the new version of it. But yeah, you prefer me playing games. Jackbox, I haven't been doing it, but Neo, it's been a couple weeks since Jackbox, but you know, I don't do it every single Friday. We don't do it every single Friday. Learn Dazzling Gleam. Roserade can solo Cynthia built right. I'm surprised with how strong Roserade is, and I like her sound, because it sounds like a heart. Oh, hello? Okay, no. Okay, you're not specific, Dave, but you just don't want any that aren't used by hipsters. Is the GameCube one a hipster one? You'd probably like one like this then. Because this one's bigger. This one's a bit too big for my hands. But you know why they have them? Probably why this Switch controls are small actually is because it's made in Asia, right? And they're just smaller on average, right? So they have the small controls. Okay. Oh no, you're sick. Shit, Matthew. It's good you could get the day off though, because you need time to heal. It's important. And you don't want to get other people sick, right? Okay, Neo, episode 4 of your Challengers run. Yes, it's just... You get to record again. You missed recording because you do it once a month. Is it, Neo, that you can't record unless you have, already uploaded one? How does that work? Yep, no bueno. Yeah. Well, I hope you heal quicker. I hope, quick. Yeah, quicker. Quick. Yeah, I hope you heal quick. Hope you heal quick, Matthew. Sucks being sick and having a stomach bug. Get your rest, sleep. Cubs, what would you recommend for, you said the zinc. Zinc, I say elderberry. Okay. Hi, Judy, hi! Not lurking, just listening while you work on a new, project. Cool, what's your project? If you have time to explain. Do I still meditate? Yes, yes. Yes, I do. I haven't been, the last, I guess, few days, I haven't been, immediately going on the deck and meditating, but actually I did the, like, 4 days ago I did. I like looking at the sky and I'm just meditating, yeah. And, you know, and what I was actually doing last night is what I do. I was praying more so and was, so how I see it is like, I just talk to myself and I kind of like give, but essentially it's like, okay, what would be, what's the right thing to do? What should I do tomorrow? What should I, you know, talk to myself and try to give myself advice? I don't do that every time, so the meditation prayer can look different for me, but... Rock High, yep! It's South Mount Coronel. South Mount Coronel. Dave, I want to see you play Smash. I want to see you play Smash. Which is your favorite one? Which is your favorite one? Like Melee or, yeah, like Ultimate? Thank you, Philip. I don't know if I'm the best gamer, but I'm also hard on myself. Like even after beating Assassin's Creed on Extreme or whatever, I still don't know if I did a good job or not. Did this connect? No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, sounds good, Judy. Do it when I need to. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Okay, okay. Dave, you say Smash Ultimate is the best one. I like that you're saying, matter of fact, it's the best one. Melee is probably what you'll play first on stream. Okay, I'd love to see. I'd love to see. I'd love to see. That's the one that I know the most. That's the one I played most as a kid. Oh my god, and in Melee, the part where you have to, like, beat through, it's not the main... It's like the story part of it. It's the story part of it. Have you beat all that before? I don't think I ever made it through. I bet you have because you're so good at it. I think they have a version of, I think there's like a Smash, I think like a layman, like a modder, you might already know this, Dave, but like a modder made it so, so that there's like a coded version, unless they took it down. I can't remember if they took it down or not, if Nintendo came after them. But you can like play it online, and it can make you go up against random real people opponents. Do they still have that? I can't remember. Okay. Why didn't that work? Cubs, you say sharp. Stop. Play Smash. Either catch or no, so... Brock, you really loved Brawl. Was that the one that was on the Wii? The modes were called Classic and Adventure. I remember you saying, Dave. I remember you saying that you won and were very good. With Dr. Mario to meme on them. Say, you guys are taking this so seriously. I'm just gonna beat you with Dr. Mario, actually. Them trying their hardest, you kind of just like, yeah, I just want to play Dr. Mario, please. It's just easy for you. Another bronzoing. Okay, let's try to catch him. Cubs, what do you mean? Okay, Neo? Boiling up honey ginger. Okay, yes, that would be very smart. That'd be very, good for getting over sickness, Matthew. Connects, okay. It's just anxiety you have about that, Neo. Okay. Okay. Superstition. Yeah, if it's already uploaded, so Neo, if it's already been uploaded, I can confirm. If you've already uploaded, then you can delete it off your device, Neo. But I understand that makes sense. You, it's only 55%, that's low. God, that does a lot of damage. You can delete it. I turned it off accidentally. You can delete it and it'll still go up. So know that. You could do many, like every day you could do one up, not every day, that'd be a lot for you, but Neo, but you could upload it and then it's immediately up and delete it off your device. Yeah. You only have a few at a time because your storage on your tablet, yeah. Oh. I think I remember watching a video about that, Dave. I think I remember watching a video, the tripping mechanic was trying to keep gamers from playing the game competitively. Didn't they not properly fund any? Isn't just Nintendo bad for that? Not properly funding the competitions? Why are they keeping the people down? Why? Okay. I'll play however the fuck I want. Oh, none left. I need more. Oops. If it's single player. That's lame that they added that. Why do they just want to keep the people down? And like, especially, like, Nintendo knows damn well that there's a huge competitive scene of Smash. So for them to kind of... They got rid of the tripping mechanic though, right? Because enough people complained. Because everybody uproared. They're so lame that they did that. Okay. I don't think I'm doing this properly. Okay, Neo. Sorry. I've got to pee, guys. I'm gonna go pee in a second. You got a bunch of ideas for your book, Neo. Cool. You're in a creative flow. You're in a creative flow. Me yesterday. With Lightweight. The way I completed it almost, basically. Okay. It's just one of those coincidences. Yes, Neo. But also, it's a way for you to express yourself, Neo. It's a way for you to express yourself. I don't know about that, Neo. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think that Dave would beat you with Dr. Mario. Neo's on Twitch today saying Little Mac can and will send Dr. Mario to the doctor. But see, Dave, this is why it's so good playing with Dr. Mario. You have the element of surprise. People are like, nah, Dr. Mario isn't gonna beat me. Then boom. Oh, your Wi-Fi. Okay, I understand you. Can't handle more than... Comes the element of surprise, yes. Can't handle more than one. Unlimited Wi-Fi data. Every 2 weeks, yeah. Coming with, well, Neo, she jumps into it saying how she posts in that Discord with you showed with the anonymous thing complaining about. So, Neo, you had every right. You don't need to feel bad. You had every right. I thought you worded it very eloquently, too, so no. I don't know about that, Neo. My bet's not on you, Neo. No offense, but... Legend Lurker, hi! Did I watch the new GTA 6 trailer? I actually did. It popped up on, Twitter. I've never played or watched any GTA before, so this was my first experience ever with GTA. Seeing it, I thought it was a movie at first, if I'm honest. The graphics were actually crazy. That's what I thought. And then they really focused on the romance. And then, that was my thoughts. Then I thought, okay, well, I should play this game when it comes out, is what I also thought. Okay, yes, Dave. Neo, listen to this. Little Mac has too many disadvantages. No matter how good you play as him, you'll make a mistake eventually. And then Dr. Mario's there, throw a spill. I've never heard of Little Mac being like a really good character. The ones that I think I've heard of is they say Pyramithra in the newer ones, right? That's like if people, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't like Pyramithra like the one that people pick if they aren't that good, but they just pick the strongest character because they think that'll make them win if they pick the fastest character or whatever? But real good players don't have to use the most meta character to still win and kick ass. Okay. Cubs. Am I getting a Switch 2? I will eventually, but I will not be getting it on release. I won't be getting it on release, because it's too expensive, and I don't really need it. Oh, Looker's here. Okay. Wait, okay, I think it's from the newer ones. Let me see. Let me look, Dave. You might be, I think it's from the very newest one. I think here, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think it was in the newest one. I think it was the newest one. But otherwise, what was the meta characters in, like, the ones before that? Okay, crap. I just clicked some of his, words away.
There was once a cave painting that had blocked the way to the summit. But the wall, it is no longer there. It lies in pieces. Do you see? Ever since the 3 Pokemon of the lakes have been captured, something terrible is happening, but what exactly? I do not know. There is but one cause, Team Galactic Cyrus! And now we are all caught up. Now, to the next step. Are you a trainer? Are you trainer enough to advance? Show me, if you will. You can relax now. You see, I understand. You are far superior to me. As are the commanders. Cyrus, too, naturally. Team Galactic is beyond my reach. Please, you must stop them. For only you are able. All I can do now is give you this. It is a little something I obtained in an investigation long ago. Obtained the Black Flute. Please, you must stop Team Galactic. Oh, okay, and that's it. Okay, it's a CGI trailer. It's not gameplay. Okay. Sorry, Cubs. Sorry. I did get on the list, though. I did get on the list, yes. I saw that. The Trump's meeting with the Canadian Prime Minister today. With the Canadian, I wonder what they'll talk about. Trump's happy because he said he wanted him to win because it would, he would be easier to manipulate, and Trump's happy. I don't need what? Maybe I don't need what? What do you mean, Cups? Mew over Hi Spore Kai. Mew, you're saying, is better than all Pokemon. That's fair. Okay, Matthew, you've never played a Smash game that has Dr. Mario in it. Wasn't Dr. Mario in Melee? Did you only play? Okay, Dave, it is a DLC character. Okay. I've never played as it myself. I just remember watching the videos. But okay.
But you don't need them because, like, you're so good. Because you're so good, you don't need it. Oh, I don't want to switch too. Oh, okay. I do want to, like, I would have it, you know. I made the video. I made the video being contrarian, saying, "Come on, it's not that expensive." That I'm not surprised. It is expensive, but I'm not surprised that it's the price it is. But people said, "Okay, if you're not surprised, then you should buy it. Then you should buy it." And I'm like, that doesn't mean that I'm rich because I said that. Like, I don't have the money for it, but I'm not surprised that it's the price it is. I'm being a lapdog for Nintendo. But it won't have any effects. I'm not gonna get the Switch until it has a new game that I need it for. People were saying you should do it opening a day of. You can write it off, Charlotte. You should get it. I don't know. Should I get it? I'm on the list. Like, I could, but I don't know if I should. I'm really cheap, so I don't like spending money unless it's, like, necessary. But we will see what happens. Cubs, what do you mean? Huh? What do you mean? I made a clip. There was a clip I did here. I can link you to it if this is what you mean. There's a clip that I did on where I said like, people were complaining about the Switch price, and I thought, well, it's not that surprising. Like, I could buy it. I could. This was my clip I made. And then everybody said, okay. I'm on the fence. I am on the fence. That would be a way to put it, yes. Oh, you saw the clip. Okay, never mind. So do I need to get... I don't know, I'm on the fence. Yeah, I need something to convince me to... Do I have a Lepa Berry? I don't think I have many. I need to save them, actually. Maybe I should. When does it come out officially? Yeah, and what's tough is the Canadian dollar's so bad now. The Canadian dollar's so bad. So it's going to be really expensive in Canadian dollars. Okay. Okay, yeah. Nintendo 64 game, Matthew, that makes sense. I say wait, Neo. But, yeah. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with what Matthew said, Neo. Sorry, Neo, it's hard for me to get all the chats, Neo. Neo, do I need to give you this pep talk again, Neo? Neo, if I don't respond immediately, Neo, I'm trying to get to all the chats. I'm live on 5, you know this, Neo! Neo, you know this! Neo! Really? Really? Dr. Mario wasn't in Melee? I thought he was. It's not that I'm not paying attention, Neo. It's that I have to get to all of it. It's just I haven't gotten to it yet. That is well, Neo. If I buy the Switch 2 at full price, the Nepo Baby allegations won't end. I'm not a Nepo Baby. I live in, like, yes, I live in my family home.
It's a trailer, for fuck's sakes! It's a trailer! It looks like Osmongold's house. Like, I am privileged in the way that my family home is paid off, right? So I am privileged that way, you know? But I'm not a Nepo baby. I make under minimum wage. Okay. Hello. Hi, Willie. Hi. Doing well. What about you? Doing well. What about you? Neo Cub says, Neo, go for a walk and find a new one. Chris, hi. On the fence about the Switch 2. About if I should get it or not. Okay. This is what I thought. Neo. Dave says, Dr. Mario debuted in Melee. You beat classic mode to unlock him. What the fuck? What the fuck? I remember him in Melee. I thought I was hallucinating. Remembering wrong. Like, I remember Dr. Mario in... Of course, there was the false lies that Sonic was in it. As the Game Facts, rumor that was spread. Yeah, Dr. Mario was... Yeah. Great job, Willie. Great job. Okay, I gotta pee. Guys, I really gotta pee before I get back. Yeah, are they coming with a new game I like? So, I like Mario Kart, but I don't know if that's enough to make me want to, get the Switch 2 on release day. But maybe I should. I'm on the fence. Oh, Fire Emblem. They don't have a new... No, they haven't announced a new Fire Emblem. Oh my god, I really gotta pee. Yeah, our currency tanked. Hey, I didn't vote for Carney, so you can't say that I'm part of that mess. Yeah. Should you bet on Winnipeg? I don't know. Do I believe in Winnipeg winning? It's, you know, Winnipeg has big hope. Winnipeg has big hope. I can't say. And I don't know sports, Cubs, so I don't know how any of them play. But yes. Okay, be right back. I'm going pee. I have to really go pee badly. One sec.
Okay, back. Back. Chris, thank you for jumping over to Kick. And also TikTok, and thank you for the heart on TikTok. Okay, Fire Emblem, yeah. They haven't announced a new Fire Emblem for the Switch 2, guys. Should I do a vote? Rumble doesn't have polls. Should I make that a poll on, should I make this a poll on... This is gonna be the poll of the day. Have I done this before on YouTube? Should I get the Switch 2? And there's permanent polls happening on YouTube. I should do this every day. Every day I should okay, if I was smart and marketing myself properly and utilizing the different marketing features to promote and keep the audience engaged and be smart about streaming, I would have a poll every day. I would have a poll every day. The poll for today is, should I get the Switch 2? I need to remember to do that. Okay. Winnipeg plays Dallas, so it's Canada against America. I think America wins. I think America wins. But it's hockey, so that's kind of more Canadian, so I don't know. I don't know any of the players. The way I'm not believing in, in the team from my, have more PDFs been arrested, Cups? I'm always happy for PDFs getting jail time. Okay? Yeah. Okay. A bunch of those words didn't make sense to me, Matthew. Okay. Okay, let's get back into the game. Was it an April Fool's joke? Was it an I thought it was just misinfo spread on GameFAQs. Sonic, and then I'd be... The fact that Fire Emblem characters were in Super Smash Bros. before the game was ever on, before the game was ever out in America. Okay, it's just not making news. It's just not making the news. There's a girl I follow on Twitter that I like, and she, Bronzong's like feeling strong here. She had a bunch, she was part of a team that helped get arresting, she's a layman, that helped arrested, people of, I think it's called 764, which is a PDF group that online that hides and grooms minors into doing awful things. And so like basically if my groomers had been a part of like a larger network, which I don't know, they would never admit to me if they were, right, or to the court, but it's very similar to what was done to me. And the top people of the group got arrested. The top people of the group got arrested, and one was in the U.S. and is going to be facing court. Yeah, I'm so happy to see PDFs be arrested. Yep. What's her name? She goes by BX. I really like her. She's amazing. We grunts have two jobs. 1, ensure the success of our operation at the summit. 2, utterly destroy intruders to stop their meddling.
Aw, Neo. Aw, Neo. Yeah, you can go, just Neo. Don't let her determine your worth, Neo. Okay? It's totally fine if you go, yes. But just stay strong, okay? Cubs, you're saying, see how she can make videos now, right? What do you mean? Did she make videos on, I wish, you know, oh my god. Cubs, I think I saw you commented on the post I reposted on YouTube of the victim of the testimony of the girl that was a victim of satanic ritual abuse. And I cried a lot during that. I cried a lot during watching that because, yeah, that was really sad. She was talking about, and then I realized it's not just me. Then I realized it's a playbook. Guys, I recommend on YouTube, I reposted a video under posts of a victim testimony from a victim of satanic ritual abuse. It's basically a criminal enterprise that goes on all across the world, but and her father, who is abusing her and part of these rituals and stuff, is the chief of police and is still the chief of police, yeah, I cried especially at the part which really made me realize this is the playbook, this is what they do. She kept saying how they're trying to silence her, and that's why she's speaking out now, so that it's already out there. And then that made me realize how much my abuser tries to silence me and how I have to fight for my voice, and how I'm still non-consensually temporarily silenced to a degree, and how she said it and said how, because that if no one talks about it, that's how they keep getting away with it, and how that's the most scary thing for them is our voice. And she said how the one thing she wants is her voice. And I was like, wow. That's so true. That's exactly how I am and how I feel. Our time has come. It's Team Galactic's time now. Yeah. So I just couldn't believe the way she said it, and then it just made me I already know that all these psychopaths are the same, but it just made me realize I'm not the only one. And her abuse is worse than I went through, not to compare, because all abuse is bad, and she said it as well. It's never enough until someone's dead, and even then they don't investigate it properly. It's never enough until the person's already dead. Blue Penguin, thank you for following and liking. Yep. Chris, sorry. Okay, this game is quality content. Thank you, Philip. You do say that about it. You do say that every time, but yeah, first introduction, to Fire Emblem characters. It was the first instance of Fire Emblem in North America. Thank you, Cleo. No worries. Don't have to watch it. Don't have to watch it if it's too traumatizing, guys. If it's too traumatizing, or it's just like it's too negative, you guys don't have to watch it. But it is important to listen to testimonies, especially if you're not aware. Especially if you're not aware and people are like, that doesn't actually happen. It does. And the fact that society as a large doesn't understand that it's happening is why they need to expose themselves to it. And it was why it keeps happening, because no one believes that people would be that evil. But they are. But a lot of people don't understand that. So, yeah. But don't make yourself watch it if it's too traumatic and you already know. the music here.
She's gonna destroy her father. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Don't think nothing is happening. It just doesn't always get coverage. And things happen behind the scene. These are very evil people, correct? What triggers me? So, like, I don't even know exactly. Like, I don't think I could pinpoint it of what exactly does. When things are similar, but it's kind of like it happens. And then I'm like, oh my god. And then it makes me remember of something. But otherwise, it's, I don't know exactly. But there's nothing you guys said that, it's not your fault if you guys say something that would trigger me. I would never be mad. Good. Yes, Matthew. Yes, Matthew. Darkness can't exist if you shine a light on it. True, that's why they want us silent. It's why they want us silent. So they can keep getting away with it. You know, and I can't talk about... I can't give my testimony about this yet, but there's a specific police officer in the Calgary police force that I do not trust at all. That I do not trust at all. And I'll give that in my testimony when one day I'm allowed to speak. As well as, you know, of course, a lot of these positions have been compromised. You know, compromised because psychopaths are drawn to positions of power, right? So... yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Cubs. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, and it's just a bunch of sports terms. Okay, okay. Mood. They hit the ball here. Quarterback. I have Cubs. Yeah. What's it called? Yes. There's a really good police officer. I don't want to say his name because I wouldn't want someone to come after him because he's really amazing and is not compromised in the slightest. Not compromised in the slightest, but he's amazing and he's who I first went to. But if it's not in their jurisdiction, it gets to the point, and when they would pass it to the Alberta police, and then it's Alberta that has to deal with it. And if the cops are compromised or have worked with the alleged criminals before in their form of work, and then trust them because they worked with them. So anyways, there's a lot of things like that. But one day I'll be able to speak. There was a lady as well when I was in the crisis center in Calgary that I talked to her about things I can't really talk about. I can't fully explain this, so it might not make sense to you guys. But she said that she was going to reach out and start a case and stuff. And then she said it got to the point where, you know, they give it to the higher ups, but it gets to a point in the higher ups that it hits a compromised person. And then that person throws away or doesn't act upon. Because it's one of their buddies, you know, so it's tough. They've infiltrated the police and judges, yeah, and lawyers as well, because lawyers become judges. So yeah, they have infiltrated the police and judges, yes. Yes. One day I'll have my voice back. And this is why I like Rumble, because Rumble will always let me speak. And so many judges, like, aren't at all aware of psychology. It's because they're lawyers first. Our time is coming. A time for us alone. We'll send you back in time. A time before you started training.
Yeah, it's what she said as well. It's what she said as well. Her dad's the chief of police. Right? And he's the one running the operation. Well, a part of. He's not the higher up. Most higher up, she said, but still. It's true, though. It's true. I've seen it firsthand, right? I know myself as well, so. Yep. Yeah, it can run. It runs very deep. Well, that's why they're able to get away with it, right? Because they have a lot in positions of power. They have to control the systems, otherwise the systems would rightfully take them down, right? Yeah, he's the chief, yeah. In their district, yeah. So it's like he's the top of. So he can't, he's the one who makes the decision if he goes down or not. Exactly, so. And Matthew, yeah, yes. Yes, Matthew. Dr. Karen Mitchell's interview on the Heart to Heart podcast. It's so amazing, which that I reposted, I think, on YouTube as well. Yeah, I did. So amazing, really good to learn. And that one's not as, like, traumatic for people to listen to. Not as traumatic for people to listen to, because it's just breaking down the... It's not a testimony, per se. So you're not hearing the most difficult details of everything. But for people who don't believe that really evil things happen, it's important for those people to listen to the testimonies so they understand how bad these things can get. The Finders cult infiltrated the CIA, you're saying, Cubs? Is that one of those like that? Because they go under, yeah, the different names and stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. The Finders cult making kids live on campgrounds and hippie compounds. Yeah. You know, this is the problem with some parents that homeschool and that kind of thing as well. Not a bad thing, but to be able to, so that they have full control over. So they have full control over. Oh, I didn't mean to run. Actually, I should have used confusion. Then drive kids around in vans constantly. Team Galactic is all powerful. Only a fool would show defiance to the mighty might of Team Galactic. Yeah, keep in vans, because then they're constantly relocating, going in different districts. The government wouldn't know where they all are, etc. And it is like a club. Yep. Yes. Sabo, hi! Your exams are done! You did it! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's find. How do you think you did? You certainly passed, because you need just a 30, right? So you've certainly passed. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, though. How about you? How about you? I bet good. You fundamentally disagree with homeschooling. Allows abuse to be so easy. It does. That's just a big problem of it. Whether emotional, physical, or mental. Yet Sabo and Neo, as someone who is homeschooled, probably will agree with you. There's people that are, there's kids though that like, it's kind of extremes. Kids either do extremely well or extremely, have a tough time with the homeschool. Think terribly. But you're fine. Nah, I bet you had it. But you're finally done. Let's go! Summer has started for you. Let's go! Let's go, Samuel. Let's go! Congratulations. Not standing up to the mighty is foolish, you say. Okay, Cubs, but anyways, they move kids around to be able to do satanic ritual stuff and prostitution of children taking kids out of preschools, childcare centers, childcare facilities. I think I just run from this. Spork, that is part of the problem, is with the school system, it's to make people worker bees, right? It's to make people worker bees, right? But for people specifically that are wanting to go in a certain... For people specifically that want to get, like, a specific degree that you can only get through the school system, then it makes absolute sense. But trades and stuff, but, you know, a kid wouldn't know at a very young age. But when they're younger, too, it would be easier to homeschool because, you'd rather socialization. That's a problem with a lot of homeschooled kids, Sabo. Socialization. You wholeheartedly or controversially, you're saying disagree with private schools also. What's really, it shouldn't happen. Privates, it's such an elitism thing, and only usually private schools are ran much better than public schools, but only the wealthy and their children can get there, right? So it's unfair. It's unfair. It creates an elitism thing. Like, my mom actually went to a private school when she was growing up, not because she came from a wealthy family, but because she came from a single mother. And my mom was actually, my mom must have got pretty good marks, actually, because she won, like, my mom's very intelligent. She got, explosion, fuck this. We die. Got, like the sponsor or whatever to go to the private school. My mom was bullied really bad in the private school. The rich kids, and one of them now, Ashley Banfield was one. She's now a news reporter here in Canada. She put my mom on a leash. She paid money. You could rent. The rich kids could pay money. They had a thing in the private school. They could pay money to a kid of their choosing and make them basically their slave for the day. And they put dog collar and leash around my mom's neck and pushed her head into the toilet and verbally degraded her and stuff. Ashley Banfield, who's now a news reporter. Fuck you, Ashley Banfield, bitch. Anyways. Yeah. So yeah, there's problems with private schools. Moose, hi! I'm doing good. I did see, okay, to the yoga ball, okay. Happily moved to the yoga ball. Okay, on the yoga ball I go. I'm doing good. I did see the GTA 6, trailer. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It looks like it's extremely high quality, but people saying it's just a CGI trailer, so there's probably a lot of, like, visual misrepresentation. Oh, you're trying to apply for Kaiser University, but chat broke it. The website crashed. So many people want to. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance. Praying for ya. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing with the school. So you have to go to the school that you reside in, unless there's like a reason that makes you switch out. You have to go to the school that's in your living area. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Cubs, you're saying, yeah, they've been doing it since the 50s in relation to the hippie ones that travel around with kids in like the Finders cult. Then they take kids on these buses, trailer, RVs. They've been doing it since the 50s. Case files released all the way to the 70s. And CPS is in on it too. They have people in there. CPS is very corrupt. And like the people working in CPS a lot of times don't even understand, like, I need to save, otherwise I'm gonna lose a bunch of progress. Okay. Oops. Okay, gotta be patient. Yeah, yes.